for the longest, it's almost, I'm not going to say taboo, but it's almost been, there's been such a hesitation to give women their own something, in a sense of, while there have been women that have their own shoe, there's been women that have their own attire for, let's say, Nike, for Adidas. It's been few and far between, I'll say that. I think there's been a level of fear because they think they can't sell this at the same rate as, let's say, a male superstar for whatever sport could do it. But it's always been tough, and it's been few and far between that a woman gets their own something. Now, you could say it is because the sports, especially the way we look at women in sports, has risen. And the time that we're in has intensified. Like when you look and you see A'ja Wilson, you see Serena, you see Sabrina Nadescu, you see Caitlin Clark, you see Angel Reese. It's more popular now than ever to get behind women's sports because they've always been great, but the marketing is there more and more now. But for the longest, it hasn't been that way. It was announced, I think last year, that A'ja Wilson, who unequivocally has been the best player in the WNBA, it was announced that she's going to get her own shoe. But that was like maybe a year to 2 years, maybe. But we were waiting on it, you know? And what especially Nike, what they would do is they would give you a colorway to one of their flagship shoes. Like she'd have a colorway on the GTs, or she'd have a colorway on the LeBrons. Diana Taurasi had a colorway on the LeBrons. But they wouldn't get their own shoe. Now, yes, I understand that Sabrina Nadescu had her shoe, but think about that. Out of all the women that are in the WNBA, why was Sabrina Nadescu, from my knowledge, one, if not the only woman at the time to have a shoe, when you have people like Breonna Stewart, who I don't think she had a shoe, but I know she had a colorway? Well, I'm saying all that to say that it was official this year, actually yesterday, it was officially announced, and we finally saw the images of A'ja Wilson's new shoe. And it looks pretty cool. But even if it looked trash, this is just me saying congratulations, and it's been about time. A'ja Wilson has been inarguably one of, if not the best players in all of basketball. This should have been happened. I don't know what took so long, but at least we're here. Again, I think it was almost frowned upon to give a young lady or give a woman their own something in sports, because I guess the bottom line is how much it would make. And for the longest, it probably didn't make a lot of money. But shouts out to women's sports, preferably basketball, being the all-time high. And it's not just the W, bro. You got Juju Watkins, I'm sorry. You have Paige Beckerts. You have Hannah Hidalgo. There are so many women in sports right now that you can wrap your arms around. And it's not even Coco Gauff, you know, Simone Biles, Katie Ledecky, Carissa Shields. Shouts out to A'ja Wilson for finally getting her shoe revealed. Shouts out to her and Caitlin Clark for getting their number retired. Why they chose the same day to retire both their numbers, I don't know. But shouts out to Iowa and Caitlin Clark, and shouts out to South Carolina and A'ja Wilson. Both obviously, and that's another thing. You don't really see a lot of women getting their numbers retired, which I don't understand why, but you know. But shouts out to A'ja Wilson for finally getting her shoe unveiled, which you may think it's not that big of a deal, but in your entire sports life, how many women's shoes, not colorways, how many shoes that has a woman's logo and that's her own shoe, how many can you really think of? Not a colorway, but their own shoe. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.